Hi, I'm Ying Chen from Peking University. I will present the prototype of our project about reliable migration module in Trusted Cloud. The presentation is based on the following aspects. First, I will introduce the deployment and the configuration of our cloud environment based on Eucalyptus. Second, I will present the trusted cloud architecture with the reliable migration module and the remote attestation. I will give three cases to explain the process of the reliable migration. I will create a virtual machine outside the cloud and then I will migrate my VM to the cloud environment which has different trusted zones with different security levels. Now we can see that the two nodes in cloud have been connected. I am logging in the first node as root by SSH. It is one of the node controllers in cloud. Then we start the cloud controller in this node, and we can see that the rural storage has been started. Next, we start the node controller, and now we can see that NC has been started. And then I open the second terminal to log in another node in cloud. There is only a single master control node in cloud called Cloud Controller (CLC). It has been started. Now we are able to see that the storage space has been opened and the cluster controller CC of every cluster has been started. Then I open the third terminal to start a storage controller and a cluster controller of the local machine in cloud. So we can see that all the nodes are running normally. Next, we will get the information about all the nodes in cloud from the web interface. Eucalyptus provides the graphical interfaces to each user via web service. First, I will check the account information of the administrator in cloud. We can find and download the certificate of administrator. Second, we can see the image files and other users in the cloud environment. We can also see the configuration of the cloud architecture, including the IP address of every node and the division of the cloud, which name the clusters. We have built two clusters in cloud. One is called Beijing and another is called Shanghai. In addition, there is the description of the virtual instances. When you are logging in as a user, you will also find some information about the user account and the resources in the cloud, and it will not be described here. We can also check the deployment of the cloud through the command lines which are provided by the Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus provides users more than 20 command lines that can help us to complete some tasks or check the status of resources in cloud. For example, we can create, stop, and delete VMs, or we can check the free spaces of volumes. In a host equipped with Cloud Controller, we look at World Storage List, Cluster Controller List, Node Controller List, and Cluster Storage Controller List. Many cluster storages share just one world storage. We are able to view the status of one's existing VMs by logging a user account. The host can be inside or outside the cloud. First, we import a user's private key and set the environment variable. And then we can find the description of the image file in cloud. And they each have an unique ID number. We can use these IDs to create a new virtual machine. We can also find out the description of volumes and the distribution of clusters inside the cloud. Here we can see two clusters and the version number of Eucalyptus. Now we create a new virtual machine by command line which is provided by the Eucalyptus. First, we import user's certificate and then copy the ID number of the image file. We can see that the virtual machine has been started. The assignment of IP address is now in the process, so we need to wait. Then we can see that the IP address has been dynamically given. and it is assigned in the same segment. Users can log remotely in their own virtual machine. To use its resource involves computing capacity and storage. When we are logging, we also need to import user's private key. The first start and initialization may have a low efficiency. And we can see that we have successfully logged in. And now you can view the file systems of the virtual machine. Now it is the time to present the second part of the demo. First, a user will create a new virtual machine on a certain physical machine outside the cloud. Here we can see the new virtual machine has been successfully created, and then enter the username and password. In order to check and verify, let's save some special characteristic information in this virtual machine before migration. Now we are creating a new text. Enter some words